So, first item out of the bag is a Nina Body or Nana Body 24-hour moisture body lotion. Hydrates and nourish. Hydrate and nourish. It is a 1.05 ounce, so that is a deluxe mini. And this was one of my pick for the bag, because with the bag you get 5 items. One you pick, the other 4 Ipsy picks for you. But I've been really dry this winter, and I needed a lotion, so I'm happy that this came up as a choice because I jumped on it. Directions say, massage the lotion all over your clean and dry skin. Let me do a little dollop on my skin, and I'll let you know how it performs for just a quick test. Okay, so there is the little dollop. Now, I did have product already on my hand, so it's not a true scent comparison. But to me, and when it came out of the tube, it was very rosemary. So I'm not sure if rosemary is an ingredient in there, but if it is, that's a very nice ingredient to have in a product like this. Let's see real quick here. I see sea salt, glycerin, which will hydrate. Shea butter, that's really... Oh, lavender. I wonder if I'm mistaking the lavender for rosemary, because it could be just that herbal lavender, which, to be honest, usually isn't my favorite, but... Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing rosemary, so I think I'm confusing that herbally lavender for rosemary, so I will correct myself in that. But yeah, you definitely get a whop of lavender even as it's coming out of the tube. And then, like I said, I was using another product. You can see a little bit of it there. I just took off my finger. So I'm getting also a candy corn scent, but that is part of the other product. So let me rub this in, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. You know what? For herbal lavender, that wasn't bad. It soaked in really quick. My hand has a little bit of cooling to it, which is nice for the summer here. I live in a very humid climate, so that's awesome for me. And as far as scent, the lavender isn't the worst. And like I said, I'm not usually a herbal lavender person, but they've balanced it well in this cream, so I would recommend. And then, as always, once I get through that sample, I'll give you a updated review, tell you how it reacted with my skin, kind of give you a more in-depth view on it. Okay, next product in the bag is from Eloise. It's a good company. I have heard of them before, so that's good. The Nina Body, I hadn't heard of that company, but Eloise I have. And this is Bloom. It does look like a pressed powder, but the packaging doesn't tell me anything else, so I don't know if this is going to be like a powder foundation, a powdered concealer. I'm not sure, so I'm going to go to the website, and I will give you more details on this product. Or does it tell me on the little card that came with the box? Because it does. Okay. So it actually will tell me. So it is the Eloise Beauty Blush in Bloom. Okay, so it is a pressed blush. So that's a little description of it. And as far as the blush goes, I'm not sure if that's going to be my color or not. Let me swatch it on my other hand and we'll see how it looks. All right, so there is the swatch. It is a very light touch of a blush. If you saw my last video for the BoxyCharm unboxing, you know that I received a whole blush palette in that. So I'm definitely not hurting for blushes, and I'm not a huge blush user. So that's, it's not disappointing because I will use it, and the color's very wearable. It's just, I'm not hurting for blush. So I would have rather it been a product that, I either needed more of or I was a little bit different. And you'll get repeats sometimes in between the bag and the box if you get both. So I can't hate on it because I know that that's and inevitability. Let me blend this out really quick and we'll see how it looks. So if you can see there, I blended it out and it's just the very faintest touch of pink, which I prefer in my blushes. I don't like to go really heavy. So I will use this once I get through the palette I already have. But I'm not mad at it. So I will happily use that. Okay. Next we have this Toy Factory Dream Set. Yeah, DREAMSET. Dream Set. What does it say there? It is in, I guess the shade is Metaverse, and it's a hyaluronic acid. Oh, it's a highlighter palette. Okay. And again, if you watched my last video, you know that in that same blush palette, there are 2 highlighters. So I am not hurting for a highlighter. Thankfully, this and the blush are travel sizes, so those will use up very quickly once I get to them. But I have so many of my own highlighters that I've purchased, ones I've gotten between the last 2 months of Ipsy, that highlighters I'm good for. I'm good for quite a while. I don't put on makeup every day. I do love getting it, but I like highlighters I don't put on every day. Concealer, yes. Foundation, yes. Setting powder, yes. Bronzer, yes. But highlighter, not 100 on highlighter all the time. Let me get this packaging open because it's a little bit hard and we'll go from there. The packaging is a little worse for wear, but I did get it open, so hooray for me. We have Welcome to the Wonderful World of Toy Factory, and it does say Dream Set, and it does have there's a little bit of glare from my light, but it does say Metaverse on it. It's very reflective even in the packaging. Let me grab a swatch of this for you all, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so the highlighter swatch is there. Very reflective. This formula is really, really creamy. I'm surprised. I did swatch it under the blush to spare myself some arm space. But yeah, it doesn't, with some work, it'll blend better. Obviously, I just swiped my finger across a couple times. But yeah, it's very nice. I can see that being a whole winter, snowflakey, stardusty vibe. So I do like it. But again, I have enough highlighter now. So it'll be quite a while before I actually get to this one. But I will use it up, as always. Okay. Let me wipe off my finger here. That's what it looks like on my finger, by the way. Okay, next on the list, we have a Tatcha product. Very high-end. It is the Indigo Overnight Repair. And I'm going to assume this is a moisturizer. Excuse me. This is what it looks like inside the tube. It's a pretty full little container. Or I shouldn't say tube, container. My apologies. It has a light custardy scent. Nothing too overwhelming. Just a very gentle vanilla, which I like. Let me put a little bit of that on the other hand this time. And we'll see how that feels. There's the little swatchy. And rubbing that in. Sorry for the shaking. Okay, this is what my skin looks like after I, let me see if I can, there it is. Okay, see how it glistens like that? So it's definitely a thicker formula. Very hydrating. I do like it. I do.